What's up, guys? Thunder Alley here back. Sony Michel was cut by the Miami Dolphins, and it's looking like he could find a new job pretty quickly. The Chargers have shown interest. I don't believe they're expected to sign him, but he'd be a great fit here. Let's be real here. We've got Austin Eckler and Isaiah Spiller. Joshua Kelly obviously has not lived up to expectations. He's pretty much as good as done. He's listed as the second running back in our depth chart, but I'd bet that Isaiah Spiller, if something, God forbid, if something were to happen to Austin Eckler, Isaiah Spiller would step right in, assuming he's healthy. We've got Larry Roundtree the third. He's another younger running back that we drafted that just hasn't worked out. Sony Michel would be great here. He's got so much experience. I mean, I want to say he's like younger than you'd think. Like he was born in 1995. I mean, this is a guy that was a top pick in the draft, a couple years ago. And yeah, he was a first round pick in 2018 by the New England Patriots. Last season, he rushed for 845 yards, which was 18th in football, by the way. 208 attempts, which was 12th. He had 4 touchdowns, 4.1 yards per carry. I want to say he was on the Rams. I'm pretty confident he was on the Rams. And there were some injuries, like Michel, even when guys were healthy, he was still getting some work. And he'd be great here. Like, he'd be absolutely fantastic. He won a Super Bowl then. He legit won a Super Bowl last season, so he's got playoff experience. He knows what it takes to win. And he'd just slide in right next to a young rookie that has a lot of potential in Isaiah Spiller, and next to Austin Eckler, a Pro Bowl running back that last season was nearly unstoppable. I mean, Austin Eckler was, I would say, the second best running back in football. And again, I'm not saying that he's a better runner than Nick Chubb or anything like that. But I mean, Austin Eckler, what he does in the receiving game, what he did in the red zone. I mean, remember, like the year before that, he wasn't getting any red zone touches. He wasn't really the guy down there. And then last season, he comes out there and just he looked incredible. Him and Herbert, that combination. You've got a Mike Williams who, when healthy, we saw in the first half of the season was an elite wide receiver. I mean, Mike Williams is the alpha wide receiver on this team. I don't think Charger fans might agree with me on that, but I mean, Mike Williams is the most talented receiver on this team. He is the guy, but when he's healthy, we haven't really seen Mike Williams stay healthy, but when he has, he's been incredible. So, and I do know that I made a video in the offseason talking about, re-signing Mike Williams. I mean, I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Don't get me wrong. Mike Williams is not. It's hard to explain because he's so good, but also just the injuries and things like that. But also he is incredibly important to this team, especially because even with Mike Williams, like Keenan Allen is our go-to guy on third down, in the red zone. We're looking for Keenan Allen, so we definitely need Mike Williams out there. Like he's going to be a huge key to this team. The offensive line definitely is going to be much improved with Zion Johnson at the Boston College, due to rookie. Man, he's gonna be a stud, bro. What a pick! I honestly, I didn't, I liked the pick. Like I stated that I liked it. Obviously, I would have liked something more flashy, but being flashy doesn't win Super Bowls. So, drafting the offensive line, the Super Bowl is gonna be won in the trenches. So, going out there and getting Zion, going out there and getting Sebastian Joseph Day and Austin Johnson, like that's gonna be winning moves right there. I do think the Chargers have the best roster in football. I said this on my main channel. If you guys want to go check it out, it's called Swaggy, and you can go and look. It's actually, sorry, it's not on Swaggy. It was on Daily Packers, my Packers channel, and it's titled Power Rankings. I stated that the Chargers have the best overall roster, but I don't have the Chargers winning the division just because the Chiefs have 6 years in a row, and the Chargers have to prove that they can beat the Chiefs. In this division, they prove that they can challenge the Chiefs more than anyone else. Don't get me wrong. But once the Chargers go out there, and we'll get a glimpse of this, I think, like, when do the Chargers play the Chiefs? Let me know, guys. It's got to be early on, a couple of games in. I mean, Chargers play the Raiders first. They're not gonna. I don't think it's Raiders Chiefs. That's a tough schedule, but I'd imagine within the first 4 games of the season, the Chargers will be seeing the Chiefs, and it's gonna be a good one. But this goes a long way. I know it's Sony Michel, like I said, isn't the sexiest move, but this is definitely a winning move. This is definitely a move that could ultimately determine whether or not the Chargers make a deep playoff run. I mean, having depth is huge, especially in football. Having the running back depth, because it gives Eckler a breather, and you have Michelle who can go out there. He can go out there for a drive or two in a game easily, and give Eckler, of course, rest. And the Chargers, they're probably going to be up big in a ton of games. They're going to be in some shootouts as well. So just having as many bodies to throw at them as possible. Josh Palmer, third round rookie last season, he's due for a breakout year. And of course, DeAndre Carter, we brought him in from the football team. He's a guy that's going to mostly do special teams, but he's going to be using Wildcat and different types of formations. Gerald Everett from the Seahawks, Donald Parham Jr., 6'8", dude. He's probably going to have a big year. Definitely keep an eye on him. But this defense is the focal point. I mean, Derwin James is the best safety in football. He's incredible when he's been able to stay healthy. I know last season he really didn't, but and then you've got J.C. Jackson, who's second in interceptions since 2018. Actually, maybe first. Like he gets a ton of interceptions. He's a ball hawk. Nazir Adderley and Derwin definitely are the best safety combo in football. I don't even think it's debatable. It's incredible. And Michael Davis is like a back end corner to this point, but he's solid, dude. Like Bryce Callahan's he's good in the slot. Khalil Mack's a sack machine. He's also good in the run. And we've got Tranquil and Kenneth Murray Jr. Just a fast linebacker core that hopefully can be a little bit better this season. Joey Boza, of course, we know he's a all pro player like Joey Boza and his brother Nick. Both of them are studs, but Joey's the better brother in my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but and that's really it. We kind of touched upon everyone. We didn't talk about Justin Herbert, but I don't think I really need to say much. I mean, he's a top 3 quarterback in football. The only quarterbacks I'd probably put over Herbert are Mahomes and Josh Allen, but I think Josh Allen and Herbert are closer than people think. If you were to tell me that Herbert's better than Josh Allen, I wouldn't disagree exactly. Just because I mean the Bills have a last season had a much overall better roster. The Chargers could not stop the run. They didn't have a ton of speed out there, and I guess the Bills didn't either, but they did have Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis and Dawson Knox and pretty subpar running backs. But yeah, guys, I think I've said enough, bro. Chargers are in for a good season. I'm not hyping them up too much because after a while it gets old. It's like let's just go out there and start winning football games. But the Chargers will be doing plenty of that. Hopefully, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thunder Alley. If you haven't already, drop a like. It's set to more Charger fans. Subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you. Peace.